This is the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week pregame show, sponsored by Valorec.
Go get it now, baby, come on! Blasts his way for a first down. Lets it rip, and it's caught inside. Blasts his way, open field, breaks another tackle, he's to the 35, the 30.
Well, you love the gutsy play call right there.
Another one for the highlight reel. Downfield, it's caught!
The regular season is flying by as we have already reached week 4. Tonight we shine the spotlight on an epic rematch between two of the top teams in the area as Ursuline battles Austintown-Fitch in the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week. I'm Chad Krispinski alongside Ryan Allison. It doesn't get much better than this one.
Yeah, we're excited. Last year's game was an instant classic. Falcons and Irish combined to score 95 points in an absolute thriller. And I think football fans are in for another good one tonight.
No doubt about that. Let's take a look at tonight's matchup notes. This is the 42nd meeting all-time between the two longtime Valley rivals.
Ursuline holds a slight edge in the all-time series with 21 wins, 19 losses, and 1 tie. Irish have also won 5 of the last 7 head-to-head meetings.
That includes last year's aforementioned shootout. Ursuline held on for a 1-point victory, 48-47. Let's take you back 1 year ago. Fitch Falcons Stadium, an instant classic, as Ryan said. Austintown-Fitch's Tyree Mitchell scampers in for the touchdown. Fitch down by a point. Falcons head coach TJ Parker elects to go for 2.
Yeah, and on the 2-point conversion, Devin Sherwood flushed from the pocket, fires to the back of the end zone, but it's incomplete. Ursuline still up 48-47. So after recovering an onside kick, Fitch able to move the ball into field goal range, and Josiah Burney with a chance to win it, but the kick is blocked. And that would seal the deal. Ursuline hanging on for a thrilling 48-47 win.
That was an awesome game. Fitch feeling great heading into this week's action following a dominating 48-18 win over Canton Glen Oak last week. Senior Jamel James rushed for 4 touchdowns for the Falcons in the win. With that victory, Fitch enters week 4 unbeaten at 3-0 on the season.
Falcons have been lighting up the scoreboard this fall, averaging nearly 43 points per game. They've also won 7 of their last 8 games overall heading into tonight's game.
A major part of the Falcons' potent offense has been senior running back Jamel James.
Yeah, he's part of a dangerous 1-2 punch in that Falcons backfield along with DJ Williams. James has piled up 356 yards rushing with 6 touchdowns already, and he's averaging 9 yards per carry. Head coach TJ Parker says James is a complete back. His physical stature, of course, his best attribute, but he's also got deceptive speed. Defenders assume he's looking to run them over, but he's a track guy too, so he can run through you or around you.
He says he admires how Barry Sanders played the game of football. He weighs more than 200 pounds, which is uncommon for a high school running back. He says once he gets into open space, he can do anything, running people over, racing past them, or even hurdling them.
He has the ability to turn short runs into long runs because he has good speed in addition to his strength. And, he has a nice combination of both. And, he certainly has our attention. And you can say the same thing about their other running back. They're both very, very good. I mean, that's why I say, they're loaded.
Always admired him. I was a younger guy. I used to play with him. His speed, his power, he's just all around back. And I wanted to play just like him one day.
When we come back, we'll turn our attention to Ursuline. Fresh off an appearance in the state championship game, the Irish are now on a roll once again. You're watching the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week.
You're watching the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week pregame show.
And welcome back as the countdown to kickoff continues. Let's now turn our attention to Ursuline, a team that is red hot to start the season.
Yeah, they were state runner-up last year, and they haven't skipped a beat yet this season, but they know the challenge ahead tonight. In fact, head coach Dan Reardon said this Fitch team is one of the toughest tests they'll face in years.
Ursuline was certainly tested last Saturday night. The Irish hit the road to Farrell, and it was a shootout. Tyreek Donlow raced in for a 9-yard touchdown in the 4th quarter, and the Irish defense came up with a huge stop late as Ursuline held on for a 40-38 win. Let's take a closer look at Ursuline. The Irish enters this week's action unbeaten at 3-0.
The Irish have also lit up the scoreboard this year, averaging over 47 points per game. And they've outscored their last 5 regular season opponents 234-76. Dating back to last season, Ursuline has also won 10 of their last 11 games.
Ursuline lost some key players to graduation, but those shoes are being filled quite nicely. Case in point, junior running back Christian Lynch.
Yeah, he was an absolute monster in last Saturday's win over Farrell, piling up 260 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns in that victory. Head coach Dan Reardon says Lynch came into the season with a chip on his shoulder, looking to prove that this team still has plenty of talent in that backfield.
He's a solid all-around back that brings speed and strength to the Ursuline ground attack. He models his game after his father, former Ursuline great Clinton Lynch, who later played in the college ranks at Illinois.
He finds daylight. He seems like a really tough kid. I think he's good in one-on-ones, and he's really, really good at setting up his blocks and following his blockers. So I think our guys are excited for that challenge, especially running in front of that O-line. He's a very, very good player.
I mean, me and Christian have been playing together for a long time. Me and Christian played together in Little League, even a little bit in middle school, but definitely he runs to daylight, of course, like Coach Parker said. He can move a little bit, and he has some speed for sure, and those are great attributes to a great back.
Let's check out our keys to the game. Fitch is looking to win the battle up front on both sides of the ball. The team that wins the turnover margin in a rivalry game typically comes up big. That will be key as well.
Ursuline, on the other hand, will try and minimize big plays. That is something Fitch has thrived on this season. And finally, both sides are looking to protect the football. Turnovers, of course, will be crucial in a close game.
So the spotlight is shining brightly on high school football's biggest stage. We're just about ready for kickoff. Fitch and Ursuline face off next at the WKBN High School Football Game of the Week.